All right, and moving on, former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted for threatening the life of President Donald Trump.
The first count is that on or about May 15th of last year, he knowingly and willfully making a threat to take the life of and to inflict bodily harm upon the President of the United States. Count 2, same day, May 15th, 2025, that the defendant, James Comey, knowingly and willfully transmitting in interstate commerce a communication that contained a threat to kill the President of the United States.
The indictment by a grand jury in North Carolina stems from an Instagram post that Comey made in May last year that showed the numbers 8647 spelled out in seashells.
Now, Trump alleged in an interview with Fox News that the time that 86 was a slang for kill and 47 was a reference to his being the 47th president. Trump said that it meant assassination. Comey responded dismissively to the charges and vowed to fight them. Listen to this.
I'm still innocent, I'm still not afraid, and I still believe in the independent federal judiciary, so let's go. But it's really important that all of us remember this is not who we are as a country. This is not how the Department of Justice is supposed to be. And the good news is we get closer every day to restoring those values.
Comey had apologized at the time for the Instagram post and said he did not realize some associate those numbers with violence.
Well, the indictment comes 3 days after a gunman was arrested for allegedly attempting to assassinate Trump during the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington.
For more on this, my colleague Susan Terani has sent us this report from New York. Listen in.
Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted again by the U.S. Justice Department, this time over a social media post that investigators say may have been interpreted as a threat against President Donald Trump. The case centers on an Instagram photo showing seashells arranged to read 8647. Trump allies believe that 86 is slang for get rid of, while 47 was seen as a reference to Trump being the 47th president of the United States. Some officials view it as a veiled threat. Comey later deleted that post and said that he never intended violence and believed that it was simply a quote-unquote political message. But a grand jury has now returned the second indictment, with exact charges still being clarified. It comes as President Trump just avoided another assassination attempt, putting a presidential security back under intense focus in Washington. Now, this follows an earlier 2025 case where Comey faced charges tied to alleged false statements made to Congress, although that case was later dismissed. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.